In this video, I will demonstrate to you how to create a children's book with consistent characters to publish on Amazon KDP. When I create children's books, I prepare the text first and then the images, but now I'm going to show you that it can also be done the other way around. Since in my previous video I showed you how you can easily create sequenced characters in Midjourney AI, I will now use the already created images for my new children's book. But first, I'll show you how to do a little research on the niche you want the book to be. For this you can use various tools that are plugins to the Chrome browser, such as the Book Bolt search tool, but I will use several completely free KDP research tools that I have installed in my browser. I will also leave links to these extensions in the description of this video. First, I start a search for children's story books. I see that the results are 100,000, which is a very large number, so I will want to narrow down the niche. I also get information about popular searches with my phrase, but with keywords before and with keywords after. I will also try children's story books ages 7 to 10. There are 40,000 results here. Okay, I'll look into this niche. I see the average BSR is 112,005, which is a very large number. However, the lower the BSR, the better a book sells in the market. So going forward, I will look for books with a much lower BSR, at least below 2,000 and preferably below 1,000. I can also see the average values for the reviews, as well as the average price these books sell for. Now I'm going to add zoo in the search, as I want my story to take place in a zoo. Great! I see that the niche has a value of 69 for search results and keywords, i.e. above the recommended 60 to use. I also see that there are only 846 results. I will also look at this niche children's story books ages 3 to 7 and zoo. There are only 1,000 results. Keyword niche score is 61, i.e. this niche is recommended to use. In general, I think I'll note that the 7 to 10 niche is also suitable, but now I'm going to make a booklet in the 3 to 7 niche, because the images I have are more suitable for children of that age. Okay. I chose the niche, now I looked for the best sellers in that niche. I will look at individual books to find ones with better BSR scores. I will look at their cover layouts, inside pages, the prices they sell for, the book sizes, the number of pages, so that I can create a product that can be competitive with them. Also, it's good to compare with books that were published up to a year or two ago, because those that have been on the market longer have other advantages to show good BSR values. The lowest BSR in this niche is 67, which is an extremely good achievement. I will check out this book. It has pretty good metrics. My magical choices teach kids to choose a great day with their choices. The illustrations are not complicated, but accessible to children. There is a little text on each page. What strikes me is that the illustrations are not consistent in nature, and yet this book is doing remarkably well in sales. It's only 40 pages. This way, You can do research on the niche to choose and also how the best-selling books in that niche are shaped. Now I'm going to open the ChatGPT to create the story for the children's book. I start with this prompt. Write me a story about a 6-year-old girl who goes to the zoo for the first time and gets to know the different animals. She is very happy when she finds out that she will go to the zoo today. When she steps into the zoo, she is a little saddened when she sees the cages in which the animals are confined. But he understands that they provide safety both to the animals themselves and to people. So he runs expectantly to the animal cages. She is curious about every animal, where it comes from and what it eats. Already in the zoo, she also expresses different emotions when meeting the different animals. Some of them he looks at suspiciously, at others he smiles. Some of the animals she is seeing for the first time. In the end, she leaves the zoo happy and hopes to return to the animals soon. Make it 40 pages. Okay, ChatGPT returned me 20 stories, but I think those are good enough and I might continue them with an extra prompt. If you think you want the story to be more detailed, then you can tell ChatGPT, for example, for page 1 expand the page 1, which will give you a more detailed story. But I like these short stories. So I'd rather try to continue the story from page 19. When they got home, Maggie drew pictures of all the animals she saw and showed them to her parents. I will ask ChatGPT to write me about 10 animals that Maggie has drawn. Please, in relation to page 19, write me which animals did Maggie draw. Okay, the animals that Maggie drew are baby elephants, colorful birds, and sleepy koala bea, tall giraffes, playful monkeys, majestic lions, slithering snakes, hissing alligators, fluffy rabbits, and waddling penguins. Therefore, before the last page of the book, I will also put a few pages with children's drawings of these animals. The next thing I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT to extract the adjectives and verbs from each page to use in Midjourney. Describe each page in adjectives and verbs so I can describe it to an illustrator and include what person should be in the picture. I will also ask ChatGPT for a suitable title for this children's story. Write me a suitable title for this children's story. Magical Day at the Zoo, a first-time adventure. Okay, also write me an about the book paragraph for this children's story. Great! ChatGPT also wrote me a great paragraph that I will use for the book description when I publish it on Amazon KDP. So, now I have to check the text for plagiarism. For this purpose, I will use duplechecker.com. I paste the text here, and after marking that I'm not a robot, I choose Check Plagiarism. Great! It shows me that the text is 100% unique. This is because the prompt I gave ChatGPT had a lot of specifics that I made up myself, not borrowed from somewhere else. If part of the text is marked as plagiarism, you need to edit it before you go ahead and submit the whole text again for you can edit the text yourself or use a paraphraser. I will leave a link to such a tool in the video description. Okay, now I have text and title. The next thing I'm going to do is choose the dimensions of the book from the Amazon KDP book formatting. I choose Format Your Paperback and then set trim size, bleed, and margins. What I see is that if I want to publish the book in hardcover as well, I need to make the book at least 75 pages. And for a paperback edition, which is with standard color ink and white paper, the minimum number of pages is 72. So I'm going to try to make my booklet like 76 pages. For hardcover books, the choice is only with premium color ink and white paper. I will quickly show you the difference between standard color and premium color. Apart from a small difference in the brightness of the colors, premium color are brighter and more contrasting when printing in color. Premium color is also twice as expensive when printing. If a standard color page costs $0.036, a premium color page costs $0.070. So I will publish the paperback book with standard colors and the hardcover book with premium colors. I will also show you the printing cost and royalty calculator. You can get information about estimated royalty here. First, I choose a paperback book. I select standard color interior, page count 76, and sample price $10. I see estimated royalty $2.41. If I put in a price of $8.50, the estimated royalty would come out to $1.51, which is good enough to start with. Next, I'll choose a hardcover book with a premium color interior. A price of $12 is clearly not enough. It shows me that the minimum price should be $18.30. I'll try with $18.20, and I see an estimated royalty of only 10 cents. $19.20 is 70 cents. You can experiment several times until you reach the estimated royalty values you want. Now I'll go back to the size page. The closest dimensions for a paperback and a hardcover book are 8.5 by 11 inches. A little further down, I'll use this table page size with bleed so that images and text don't accidentally get cut off if they go out of size. So for a size of 8.5 by 11 inches, I should use dimensions of 8.625 by 11.25 inches for the paperback edition and 8.375 by 11.25 inches for the hardcover edition. Okay, time for the images. In my previous video, I showed you how we can create consistent characters. Now I will use them to make the illustrations for this book. I'm running the first prompt using the directions ChatGPT gave me, but I'll also add the links to the images I already have of the girl. Here before I copy the links from my images. Imagine prompt, zoo entrance, a sign or gate to show the entrance to the zoo, with a family with a little girl standing in front of it. Little girl character, looking excitedly happily at the entrance to the zoo. 6 years old girl, yellow dresses, yellow clothes, children book illustration style. Simple, cute, Pixar style, full color, flat color. Aspect ratio 2:3. Now I'm going to try the same prompt, but using Midjourney's seed function. This is what I do to show you the difference in the results that will be obtained. I'm going to highlight this image, and from here I'm going to select the envelope. Then I go to my messages and see what the seed number is. Now I'll run the same prompt, but I'll also add seed at the end, and I won't copy the links to the images I already have. Here you can see the difference in results. Here, where I used the links from my images, it turned out similar in style images, and the girl looks like mine. I have a consistent character. Here I used the seed function, and there is really not a single result that I like and can use. Okay, I'm going to pick a few images to start the story by tagging you here, which means upscale. And U1 and U4 here to enlarge the first and fourth images. Then I click on the selected image, select Open in browser and save. I can use this image if I change the caption in Photoshop to say zoo. On the next prompt I run, I'll change the character to angry front profile. I'll also copy the link to the image with the sad girl as the front. I like the third image, and will choose U3 to upscaled. Also V3 to get more variance. Finally, I will save this image, but I will have to remove the image of those animals that are next to the girl and in front of the cages in Photoshop. I enlarge the image, then with this tool I mark the object I want to delete and use delete. One by one, I delete all the items I decide. It worked in the end, and I will save the image I choose export to PGN file format. Likewise, in Midjourney you can create all the images you need. But I will also show you another, easier way. As you know, in this video here, I showed you how to easily create a consistent character. Then with these ready-made variants of your main character, you can make the complete images, and directly in Canva alone. I will open a new project with the required dimensions of 8.625 by 11.25 inches for the paperback book. Then I go to the left of Elements and run a search for zoo. First, I will choose a background that shows part of a zoo. Then from Uploads, I choose one of my images. From Elements, I can also select and add other relevant images. For this Elements page, I'm going to choose different birds. Now to each page, I made with a background to show a zoo and animals. I will also add my girl who will express different emotions on the different pages. I go to Uploads and import all the sequential images I have. I place the girl here, then to make it look like she's standing behind the fence, I add from Elements and an extra fence. I'm going to put a snake here, and then I'm going to choose one of the images of the girl. Now I will make the first page. I will choose a font to write the title, and I will also choose a suitable image. I will arrange the booklet like this. After each page of text, there will be a page of images. On each page of text, from Elements, I will select appropriate elements to make the page more interesting. This is how I arrange all the pages of the book. I will also edit the first page to make it colorful. Now I'm going back to Midjourney to do the images for that part of the booklet that contains the childhood drawings of my main character. So I'm going to run such prompts in Midjourney that I get a child's drawing drawn by a 6-year-old drawn in pencils. Imagine prompt sketch of a very simple children's drawing of a baby elephant, drawn by a 6-year-old child, colored pencil drawing style, very simple drawing, aspect ratio 2:3. I choose this elephant. I play the same prompt for every other animal. Here I will select my first image. Okay. I also now have suitable images for the children's drawings that Maggie, my main character in the book, drew, and I will arrange these images on the pages. On the title page, I will also put an image of my heroine. And this is how the children's book, with characters of consistent character, turned out as a result. All I have left to do is the cover. Again, I get the dimensions for the cover from Amazon using the cover calculator. I fill in the required information and get the exact dimensions, as well as a template that I can download and use directly in Canva. On the front cover, I will put the title, the author's name and some picture. To make the cover, I'm going to use this prompt, Imagine Prompt, Cover of a children's storybook, including 6-year-old girl, yellow dresses, yellow clothes, who is happily walking in the zoo, children book illustration style. Cover of a children's storybook style, cute, Pixar style, colorful, oil painting, aspect ratio 4:5. I will also copy link to a few of the images of the little girl at the beginning. This is the result. I like the fourth image, so I'll choose upscale. I will put this image on the back cover. If you are using the Pro version of Canva, you can remove the background directly from here. Then I'll also put some of the booklet description I got from ChatGPT. When the book cover is ready, from File Download I choose to download the cover file and the file with the inside pages as PDF print format. And there you go, I now have a book with consistent characters ready for publication on Amazon KDP. That's all for today, friends. Don't miss out on latest canal content. Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to be the first to know when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching this video and see you soon.